Are you a chiropractor, physical therapist, or personal injury attorney curious in what we do at Prospect Providers? And how is it that we've been able to provide motor vehicle accident lists for 24 years in a PI marketing program that works, that actually gets car accident victims to contact you and want to come in to visit you for the first time? Well, my name is Mariany Vivas, and I'm the personal injury consultant for Prospect Providers. And in essence, what we do as a company is we work with chiropractors, physical therapists, and PI attorneys to help them connect with their local crash victims within a 10 to 15-mile radius. How do we do that? We have a special service called research and establishment. And this is our CEO's specialty, okay? She is a specialist along with our team and attorney in contacting all the police stations, sheriff's departments, and highway patrol offices around your area. And in that way, we're able to go through all the protocols necessary to be able to access crash reports legally, protecting the laws of the land. And of course, once we collect those crash reports, we're able to provide them to you. And not only that, we're also able to extract all of the information from the reports, type it up in a spreadsheet format so that you and your staff can then utilize those lists to implement the entire PI marketing strategy. So that's our specialty number one, being able to provide you with the crash reports, establishing the relationships with the police stations in your area. In order to do that, we must do a previous step, and that is called the legal research. That is a step done by our attorney that we have been working with for so many years, and we're literally almost done with the entirety of the country. We have about 6 legal research that we haven't done. So for example, if you call us from California or New York, those are red states. We cannot help you there. If you call us from Maine or Alaska, we're not there either. But we don't know the laws of the land just yet in Alaska and Maine. So if you would like to be the first one to know and get that research done for you, call us and we can help you with that. If you call us, for example, from Iowa, Wisconsin, or Connecticut, those are states we have already done the legal research for. Okay, so we can provide you that once you sign up to become a client of ours. Okay, so now we have talked about 2 specific steps, the legal research being done in your state and the research and establishment to fully set up your area so that you can get crash reports on a weekly basis from the police stations, sheriff's departments, and highway patrol offices in your area. Once those 2 steps are done, what comes next? Well, we have a third step, which is getting your office staff or marketing staff trained in our PI marketing strategy. And then step number 4 is actually signing up for the subscription, the monthly subscription, to get the list on a weekly basis from us so that you can then contact them every week. And you may be asking, how long does it take to do the research and establishment? That's a very common question we get asked. This is a process that may take 3 to 8 weeks, right? It's not that easy. It's easier said than done. There's a whole protocol that you have to follow with that. So again, when you hire us to do this job, it will take about 3 to 8 weeks. Once that job is completed, you will know which stations will provide you the reports, and you'll know with certainty the average of names of victims that you will have access to on a weekly and monthly basis. All of that data we gather for you and provide it to you. So now let's pretend we did that for you. Let's say you are in Fairfield, Connecticut, and we have established 5 police departments around your area that will yield a total of 400 names. In average, could be 300, 350 to 400 names a month. And then you may be wondering, how soon will I get the reports once this research and establishment has been done? Well, expect the reports to start coming in into your email within 7 to 10 days. Once we have completed the research and establishment, know that we will give you a proposal you'll sign up an agreement to subscribe to receive these crash reports on a weekly, monthly basis. Once that is done and we receive the payment, then we will go ahead and make an official public request to each station to provide us a date range of crash reports. And then from there, we'll do that every week so that we get fresh weekly crash reports for you. Okay, so that's where you need to expect those 7 to 10 days because they're a little bit slow when you make that first request. The first 30 days as well, consider it to be a very slow trial month because we're trying to get the stations used to this new line. It's not something that they do every day. And so we really work our diplomacy and our communication skills to work with them and let them know that our mission is to help a lot of these people that are injured and in pain in a very healthy way with, chiropractic care or physical therapy, and allow people to stay off drugs and opioids. And they're on board with that. They support that. So once that we get the pocket to pocket activity going on with the stations and you start getting reports every week, every day, every month, then you'll get a rhythm going, right? And by then, you would be already trained thanks to all of our video trainings on what to do with those car accident lists, what to do to contact that car accident victim through a mailing piece that we have designed and that works really well. And then if you're in a state like, let's say, Iowa or Wisconsin, where you can legally call the car accident victim, then you will follow up on that mailing piece that was sent with a follow-up call, following our precise calling script, and then following our precise text message reminders and follow-up text messaging after you have booked your first, second, or third PI appointment to come into your doors, okay? So everything is done on a step-by-step basis when you work with us. It's a whole package. So let's recap a little bit. We talked about you're going to get your legal research, the laws of the land by the Chiro Board, by the state and the Bar Association on marketing to car accident victims. You'll get the research and establishment done in your area if you are in a city where we haven't done the research and establishment already. Okay, and then after that, you're going to get the video trainings, mailing templates, phone call scripts, and a statistics software to keep track of the performance and results of the program in your office. And then number 4, you'll start receiving the car accident lists every week in your email so that your staff can then prepare mailers to go out every week and then have the phone line ready for when those inbound calls come in. She's ready to assist those car accident victims and smoothly get them scheduled into your clinic. Okay, now you may be wondering things like, how much work is going to be involved? How many hours do I need my staff to work on this? How much is it going to cost per mailer, right? And things like that. And I'm going to answer that really quickly for you so that you're prepared with, an overall picture of what it is involved in this program, so that when you click the link below to schedule your discovery call, you know exactly what are the steps that you're going to go through with us. And then let's just get you started. Okay, so let's go back to that common question. How much is it going to cost per mailer and how much work is involved in this? Remember, we do the heavy lifting and the heavy work of contacting the stations, paying their fees, doing the weekly requests, getting the reports back, typing them up for you in a spreadsheet format so that your staff can do what it's called a mail merge and populate those names into the letter and gift certificate that we will provide to you as templates, okay? And then if, like I said in my example at the beginning, if you are getting an average of 400 names a month, that means you're going to be doing 100 letters per week, okay? 100 letters to 200 letters takes about 6 to 7 hours of preparation from the moment that you print the letters to the moment that you stuff the envelopes, fold the gift certificate, put the stamps, the return address labels, hand addressing the envelopes. There's a whole strategy and technique that goes with this envelope, okay? We don't use just a regular white envelope, and we don't use just any stamp or any return address label. There's a whole technique that comes with this, and that's why we provide our training video package for you to take you on a step-by-step so that you implement the formula exactly as it was laid out by our CEO, Amy Brown. The second part of that is you need to add 3 or 4 more hours to that if you're in a state where you can legally call, because then you'll be calling, let's say 100 phone numbers every week, and you'll do that twice at least. You'll do that once, leave voice messages, then you'll do it again a second time, because there's better chances that somebody will answer the second time. And then we do recommend you do it a third time as well, okay? And that's where you can calculate your 3 to 4 hours in addition to the mailers. Again, you'll receive phone calls back, you'll do text messaging, text reminders once you have booked people. So just consider about 3 to 4 hours in additional to the mailers, okay? And then after that, you may be asking, like, what is the cost per mailer? So every envelope that you prepared, exactly as we ask you to prepare it, will cost you $1.10, okay? So if you're doing, like in Minnesota, 800 letters per week, then you can multiply the $800 by $1.10. If you're only doing 200 letters, because let's say you're in Burley, Idaho, it's a rural area and there's not that many car accident victims, then you know that your cost is 200 times $1.10, okay? I hope those answers, really give you an insight as to what you can expect when you work with us. We are specialists in this area, and we love helping chiropractors boom their practice and making sure that as an extension of being part of your team, we're helping so many car accident victims heal the right way. So if you have any further questions, please give us a call. Use the link below this video so you can book your discovery call. And then, we can talk about your needs, your wants, what's your team setup, your services, and if we're a good fit to help you boom your practice with more personal injury cases. See you on the other side.